never had a season like this before. So I might as well tell y'all my day to day, my thought process, because it's like it's easy to look at the final outcome of a result, but it's the thought processes along the way that I have that we might not remember, if that makes sense. So that's why I like recording it too, so that people that don't get to see the challenge live, they get to see all the days I failed, all the days I succeeded. I fucking stayed up for 24 hours just to blow my fucking account yesterday. And then I was so tired, I slept for like 8 to 12 hours today. That's why the timing off, because I usually sleep. I'll be up at night, so I'm like nocturnal, but I usually get sleep through, at some point in the day, like at least 5 to 8 hours. So it's not that I don't sleep. I do sleep. I just sleep at weird hours. And I pulled an all-nighter, well, shit, an all-dayer yesterday because we had good positions in the market. I'm thinking the last pullback, we gonna clap it, but now we got clapped. So it's okay. So I was just working on back end stuff because and then cleaning up and then I meal prep because it's really about the system. Like I understand the system that I have. I understand the process. And the process has created 7 millionaires and a lot of thousandaires. And then I flipped a lot of accounts from 100 to 100K plus, you know what I'm talking about? So it's just like when I know that I'm the constant variable in the equation and the system that I have is a constant variable in the equation, it's almost like that's kind of what makes me less emotional in the market because I really don't have no other choice. If that makes sense, I trade a very particular way to where I use the brokers as like an ally. So it's like people see me not paying attention to the accounts, but I've never had to pay attention to the account. That's what you're not understanding. And I think the only thing that's confusing people is that because I can trade negative account numbers when the account balance goes negative, they get confused and then they end up, I guess, closing their positions themselves instead of letting the broker close the positions. If that makes sense, 'cause I usually announce if it's me closing the positions. But it's also, it's the signals isn't even live to like the public yet, so I know for sure the people that's in the challenge, with me in that side of the signals, I've had this conversation with you guys before, so it's like I never have to rush to talk to you guys about it again because we already talked about it, unless you're just not watching.